I don't know why it's giving me a hard time today.
Do they know? Oh, they don't know it like I know. Yeah, do they know? Oh, they won't know until they know.
Today I am cooking dinner for my boyfriend. This is one of my favorite things that I used to make when I lived in New York. We are making pastelitos, authentic Puerto Rican pastelitos. Everything is gonna be done all natural, so y'all will come along with me on this journey. Yeah, so the first thing we're gonna do is wash our hands, because that is how we start the cooking process. Soak that boy up and really wash your hands. So after we wash our hands, y'all, we take out what we normally need. I got a knife, I got my little chopping board, and don't come for me because it's tiny, and then I have two regular like plates that we're gonna use for other things. So we went to the grocery store, and so to make pastelitos, there are a few things that I normally use. So this is a jalapeno pepper because we like a little bit of spice. Then in our bag we have some Mexican blend cheese. We're gonna put that to the side over there. Then I have a onion, white onion. Then we've got the pastelito dough, or the empanada dough from Goya. We're gonna put that down over there. And then we got a green pepper and a red pepper because we're gonna use that. And my bag is falling. We got some diced tomatoes, which we're gonna put over here. And then we got some cilantro. We got some garlic paste. And then lastly, we've got some chicken tenderloins from Purdue. And that's it. That's what's in our grocery bag. So just gonna move these over a bit, because the first thing that we're gonna start to do is we gotta take all of our veggies out of these bags and clean them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we rinse them off, and then I'm gonna go grab my knife because we're gonna open them up. Then we grab our knife, we cut through the center to get, you know, this piece in the middle out. This stuff we don't want. And then we're gonna just rinse it out to get all of the. You're gonna repeat the same thing for your green pepper and your red pepper. And we remove that top piece. And then same thing with our red pepper. Now that we did that, we're probably gonna take one of our plates and just start making some room, because we're about to start cutting some of our peppers. I typically tend to just slice them down like this and get as much as we can. So now we're gonna take our jalapeno pepper and probably cut it like this. Then lastly, we're gonna do the red pepper, and I'm just gonna cut it down like that. So we're gonna crack open the cilantro and cut that up. That's how everything looks on here. And now we're about to start on our onions to cut. too. So we take one little piece off, and it's smelling like so fresh, y'all. So fresh. So I take both sides off, get rid of them, and then I really start peeling these away. This is really what everything looks like all in one. I just do it on here because it's gonna get blended. So now everything is chopped, and the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start to clean our chicken. I just cleaned my chicken. We're about to pat it dry so we can start. I normally start by, I pat them dry, and then I start seasoning, and then we get them ready to. So yeah, when I'm making empanadas or pastelitos, whatever you call them, I leave the chicken like this. I don't chop them up. I just start going right into seasoning them. So I went and grabbed all of my seasonings, and we're about to just start seasoning, starting with the Watkins onion powder. I love garlic and onion powder, I think. And I season generously with that. And I do take my time. I don't season them all as a whole. It's a fun fact about me. I season them individually so that they get the right amount of seasoning distributed to them. And yes, I do that every time I cook, just because I feel like it's better. I'm like trying to go fast because I think my boyfriend is downstairs. Yeah, it's a process. It doesn't take 2 seconds. That's the one thing I will say about it. I gotta open this up. Got some garlic and herb seasoning. It's the one thing that I will say. Like, it's not like a 2-second process. It takes some time to really get together. I do have Sazon, but I use Sazon at the end. I'll probably sprinkle Sazon all over them. And I just don't want to make it too salty, so I'll probably sprinkle the adobo at the end too. So same thing. So last thing I do is just take one Sazon packet, open it up, and cooking. You're just gonna want to make sure that you flip them over as they cook. The setup looks like we're about to take this and put it in there. We're going to take our blend and we're going to drop it into our blender thing. Nice and slowly so nothing falls. Just try to get it all in there. So I'll take the chopped up vegetables first. And I'm sorry y'all that y'all can't entirely see me, but this is the best way. So we're gonna take all of that blend and put it, make sure you get the cilantro in there too. And if you need to blend more, you can do that, Okay. So we took that. Then what you're gonna take is, you're gonna take some of your garlic paste. So you're gonna open that up. And make sure you watch your chicken and continue to turn that chicken over so you don't burn it. So now that we did that, you could turn your chicken down a little lower, but I'm gonna use my garlic paste and I'm gonna pour a good amount into there. So we poured our garlic paste in there. Save some, because if you have anything additional, you could still use it. You're gonna take a little bit of vinegar, distilled vinegar, and pour some in. And yeah, I don't do like exact measurements. Use your best judgment. Then I'm gonna sprinkle in a little bit of sazon on top to give it some flavor. We're gonna do a little bit of olive oil, y'all. And again, keep flipping your chicken and checking on your chicken. And then I'm gonna get my can opener because we need to add in our tomatoes. So we got our tomatoes. We're gonna open our can up. Yeah, so I'm on my final chicken, but I wanted to show y'all what the process looks like to shred it. So I take 2 forks like this and turn them inside out, and I just use them to hold the chicken down and to pull. You could use a blender if you have this. You could use a shredder if you have. I personally like to do it this way. And it doesn't take me that long. I think it took me like maybe 5 minutes to do all of them. That's it. That's how it looks. There, that's what it looks like. Shredded chicken. Boom. So that's what the sauce looks like when it comes out of the blend. And this is the chicken. I separate it so I could just start mixing that sauce in. We're finally at the part of it where we're gonna take our dough, which is now thawed enough where we can use it. So we're gonna start to peel it open like so. I really don't like when it opens up like this, but okay. So I'm gonna open it up like that, and we're gonna probably put it on our chopping block. What you need now is a spoon. You got your dough, and you got your cheese on standby. So you're gonna wanna open this up too, so it's ready. And now you're just gonna do it like an assembly line. Meat, cheese, meat, cheese. And that's the way our meat looks with the sauce and stuff. My man does not like that much sauce, so I tried to keep it cute, but I have a whole bunch of sauce. So you're gonna put a generous amount inside here. I normally put it in the center like so it looks like that. We're gonna sprinkle some cheese in. Yeah, I forgot you need a fork too. Okay, y'all, so you're gonna have it in the center like this. You got the meat and the cheese, and then you're gonna take it, you're gonna take one side and flip it over. Now what I do, because I put a good amount of meat in there, I grab it up like this, and I use my fingers, yes, my hands are clean, to go all the way around. So I like to tighten it before I grab my fork and start to close it, just to make sure that it's closed. When I first started doing it, some people said to put water around the rim. Sometimes for me that just makes it kind of slimy and hard to close. This to me is the best way to do it. Then when you have it like this, right? So you got it like this. Then so it looks like so. Now we're just gonna close them like this. And there you go. You got your first pastelito. Okay. So what I love about these is that they come with little things. So we're gonna just rest it right there. And we're gonna start on our next one. Second pastelito. And this is it. Yeah, I don't have a deep fryer, so I just kind of fry it in there. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.